And we're back! Welcome to Fetch Quests. My name is Joshua, and these are a few early game tips for Fire Emblem Engage. Thank you so much for being here. Some of these you may already know, but as always in my videos, I like to try and teach you something new. That way you come away a little bit more knowledgeable, and hopefully it helps you in your journey. Whether you're new to the series or you're a Fire Emblem veteran, Fire Emblem Engage throws enough new things at you that hopefully this video can help you out with. Let's get right into it, beginning with bond rings. The game will teach you very early on about emblem rings, but what it doesn't go into detail with are the bond rings, which are distinctly different from emblem rings. As this is the early game, I have 3 of the emblem rings you'll get just by playing the game. Now, when you're in the ring chamber, you have the option to create bond rings. And as you see, I've created a few. There's Aaaaaand, Merrick, Tiki, Katarina. Now, not to confuse you, but when you create a bond ring, on your emblem ring, you'll get a character with a stat depending on the ranking. So this is Tiki C, which gives me luck +1. An important thing to note is this stat does not add to Marth's emblem ring stat. And actually, since I have 2 of Tiki rank C, I can meld them together. And as you see there, it'll become Tiki B. And in addition to luck +1, it'll give me speed +1. Now, don't do what I did and just assume these are the stats of the emblem rings. No, these are in and of themselves unique rings you can equip to your other units. So I was under the impression that I could only equip 3 rings, but that's not the case. You can equip the bond rings. They just have maybe lower stats than the emblem rings. And to do that, all you have to do is when you're in the emblem rings part of your inventory, as you see here, it defaults to the emblem, but if you click left or right, you can get to the other bond rings. What this also allows you to do is gain SP. I was wondering for the longest time, if you look at Fram here, she only has 300 SP. She started at 300 SP. Same with Etier, same with Boucheron. But as long as you have a ring equipped, you will gain SP. Although the notes indicate with a bond ring, you don't gain as much SP, but hey, it's better than 0. So hopefully that helps you out. Also, it's super cute. The sprites you see on the loading screen is the last team that you had going into battle. So it'll vary depending on the map and who you had going in. This next one will be really quick. I just love how they've made Clerics more viable. In addition to their healing ability, which is always useful, they can also attack. So they have martial abilities they can punch like monks. Not only that, but Clerics like Fram can use Chain Guard and protect any adjacent allies from being attacked. If you're thinking strategically, it can definitely come in handy. But that's not all. By the way, I love that they brought back the weapon triangle. Much needed. But check this out. So the martial monks have advantage over daggers, bows, and tomes. So when you attack on player phase, you can break those weapon types. Way to go, Clerics! Alright, so let's talk about the new break mechanic introduced here. Essentially, it comes down to which unit is initiating the battle. So in this case, weapon triangle or the weapon advantage when it comes to the martial arts. Here I'm using a spear against a sword. And you see there in the preview that if I attack this ruffian, I will inflict a break and they won't be able to retaliate. Now, an important note is the reason I'm able to break is because I'm the one initiating the attack. Alright, now let's play that back, and this time I'll have the Pegasus Knight come to me, and you'll notice what happens. I still have the weapon advantage, but I'm not going to break his weapon. So keep that in mind. Breaking will only occur for the unit doing the attacking. That goes for the enemy as well. If they initiate, they can break you. If you initiate, you can break them. This will be brief, but if you're wondering how to benefit from your support ranks with your other units, know that you need to view the support conversation. I mean, you can skip through it, but you need to initiate the support conversation in order to actually rank up and start receiving those benefits. So for example, in the beginning of the game, you won't have any relationship ranks. But as you can see here with Fram, Fetch has C rank. Now it didn't do that automatically. I had to view the support conversation. The same with Clan. To get rank C with Fram and Louis, I had to view the conversation. So keep that in mind because you can be playing through the game and then you're in chapter 5, 6, 7, 8 and you're standing adjacent to the unit and you're not receiving any sort of support bonuses, just make sure to go into the menu, go to Reference, Support, and view those, and then you'll see the rank up. These conversations also just help you get to know your units better, as it creates more depth between them. Next, be considerate of others. No. Well, yes, but be considerate of your unit's unique skills. In this case, Alfred has the skill Self-Improver, which simply means if you select the option to wait and you don't take an action, it might benefit you rather than just running in headfirst and attacking to gain this +2 strength, basically let the enemy come to you. So in this case, if I put myself in an advantageous situation, like in this thicket, and I wait, you'll see Self-Improver activates, and now I have +2 strength until my next turn. Characters like Clan and Fram get bonuses when they're adjacent to Aaaaaaand. Her ability is Crimson Cheer, grants avoid +10 during combat. So you see here, with my Bond Ring, plus the support that I have with Aaaaaaand, that effect +10 is Fram's unique skill. And if I come over to Aaaaaaand, you see the same thing on him. Effect +10. In addition, you have a character like Louis, who loves the ladies. His skill is Admiration, so when 2 female allies are adjacent within 2 spaces, he'll take 2 less damage during combat. So now the 2 female units are adjacent, and both are within 2 spaces. Let's see if I can get Admiration. There it is. Yeah, so that helps with your planning and strategizing. Just be aware of your unit's unique skills and try to use them to your advantage if you're able to. Oh, speed up. Way to go, Louis. The first paralog you'll be introduced to is an important one. It takes place in T-Field Village, and it's where you'll meet Jean. He's a martial monk. He's a healer who dreams of following in his father's footsteps of becoming a doctor one day. To recruit Jean, what you need to do is make sure to get Aaaaaaand over to him as quick as possible to talk to him, and then he'll join your forces. What makes him great is his skill Expertise, which grants the unit enhanced stat growth when leveling up. Every character in the game has base stats, and then in addition to those, depending on the class that they are, that's the % chance that you have of every stat going up when you level up. Fire Emblem fans will know that in previous games it's been called Aptitude. In this game it's called Expertise. And what's beautiful is because you get them at level 1, you have so much hidden potential in this character. Paralog chapters are optional, but it is in your best interest to do this paralog, acquire Jean, and he will no doubt serve you well if you take the time to level him up with your other characters. And for the first time, introducing Fetch Questions! Leave your comments below. Which of these is better to do on a Saturday night? Going out or staying in? That's going to do it for this video. I really hope it was helpful to you. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Fetch Quests if you haven't done so already. This game's been a lot of fun so far. I'm going to keep playing it. Leave some comments down below for some tips that you want to share with others. And as I continue playing the game, if I uncover more and more, and it's enough that I think I can put into a video, I'll be sure to do so because I want to help out the community. I love y'all. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to go do some fetch quests of your own because sometimes the rewards are worth it. Bye, y'all.